In this video, we want to find the inverse of the function right here, f of x equal to x to the power 2 minus 3x plus 2 with x less than or equal to 1.5. First of all, we want to rename the output f of x as y. Means that we will have y equals to, y equals to x to the power 2 minus 3x plus 2. And this condition remains. As you can see here, it's not possible just to to switch x and y because we're having two x's here, and that's not going to be possible. First of all, we want to work out this equation here. You solve it for 0 by using the quadratic equation or whatever you want. I mean quadratic formula, or completing the square. I mean whatever you want. So using we're going to use completing the square, so it's going to give us here x to the power 2 minus 3x, and we leave some space here to complete the square, of course, plus 2 here equals to 0. And we know that completing the square here, this is what we need, the second term, till we're taking the half of it, so minus 3, we're taking the half of it. This is minus 1.5, and we squared minus 1.5 and put it back in the equation. So that's going to be here minus, plus, of course, it's having a plus 1.5 to the power of 2. And we didn't have it. Oh, it's so sequential. Let me just, so like I was saying, minus 1.5 to the power of 2, because we didn't have this 1.5 in our equation before. Plus 2 equals to 0. What am I writing here? Plus 2 equals to 0. As you can see, this is what we're bringing back in the equation right here where we finish completing the square. And this whole term here, x to the power 2 minus 3x plus 1.5 to the power of 2 is a perfect square, and it gives me x minus x plus 1.5 minus 1.5, of course, because it's a minus, it's giving a plus afterward. So minus 1.5 to the power 2. This is this whole term here, and here we still have minus 1.5 to the power of 2, and this is here kind of minus 2.25. Minus 2.5 plus 2, and this is equal to 0. Now we can work at this is here 0.5, right? This is here minus 0.5, so we have indefinitely x minus 1.5 to the power 2 minus 0.5, 0.25. This is 2.25, 0.25, sorry. Of course, I'm leaving this one here, but I'm gonna put an additional 2 here. 0.25, right, equals to 0. All right. Now we have y equal to this one here. We really know this is a vertex formula. It's a vertex formula, and now it means that if you have such a function, you want to find the inverse of it, you first of all need to write it in a vertex form, and that will be making it easier to switch x and the x's and the y's. So we have here, we can switch it now. We have an x here. Instead of writing x, we write in y. Instead of writing y, we write in x here is equal to y minus 1.5 to the power 2 minus 0.25, and that's all equals to 0. 0.25 or 1/4. You can even write it 1/4. So now we're solving for y in terms of x. And what am I having here? No, not equals to 0 here. Sorry, I have the equality here, of course, so I don't need it here anymore. All right. We're having now, we're gonna take minus 0.25 to the other side of the equality, I mean with x adding it to x, that will give us here x plus the wrong color. That will give us here x plus, I'd rather take 1/4, right? It's better. 1/4, because this is 0.25 again, equals to y minus 1.5, and the whole thing to the power of 2. Okay, and here, continue there, we can say we can square root it. Of course, we'll square root it. So we're gonna have the square root of, on the one side, x plus 1/4 equals to the square root. I mean, they'll be here, because we square root it, we're gonna have two solutions, plus minus. On the other side, when we square root it, it will remain y minus 1.5, right? And now we can, you know, add 1.5 on this side here and 1.5 on that other side right there. Okay, and this is giving us here 1.5, or the 2.5. It's also 2.5 plus minus the square root of x plus 1/4 equals to y. Okay, and now as we are, we remember we had a condition from the very beginning, so we said that x should be less than or equals to 1.5. So we're going to take the negative one. These are here two solutions to our equation, so we're going to take the negative one, the one with minus. So we're going to say definitely that our equation, I mean our inverse function y equals to minus to 3.5 minus the square root of x plus 1/4. This is the one we're taking. Okay, because no matter what value you replace here in, it's going to be less than, we got here, you got 2 here, and it's going to be negative. So we need, and we have 1.5 here, we need to have the value negative than 1.5. But if we take plus, it's going to be bigger. So we're taking the negative square root, and it gives us this one out here. You can even, you know, put it in the same denominator here, 4x plus 1/4. And now we can rename y as f inverse, saying that f minus 1 of x equals 3.5 minus the square root of x plus 1/4. And that's our inverse function. So, and now, and this is, and these are my two functions. I mean, the green one representing the original function f of x. This is here f of x. Let me put it in green, f of x, and the blue one, or blue sky, something like that, representing its inverse, f minus 1 of x. I'm not good at drawing, but well, you know, the main thing here is to know how to do. You can do that using any kind of a machine or a kind of software to draw it. But the most important thing here is to find the inverse of that function, so you can sketch it, you know, freehand and whatever you want. Okay, thank you for watching again. Until next time, bye bye.